Okay, guys, I want to ask, don't know if I have enough light here, but we'll see. I want to ask how the Supreme Court cases that are before the court today going to go. And I'm just going to ask it in that general way and see what we get. I may have to ask it a couple of other different ways. I may have to ask it from both sides of the case. Right now, I'm just going to ask in general, how's the court case? How are the court cases before the Supreme Court about separation of powers? Those are the cases I'm talking about. I'm going to go today. So the first card we have is Six of Wands. Wands, almost like an explosion in the sky. It's a big deal. Crossed by the Two of Wands. So someone I get that's kind of the two sides of the issue, I feel like, or the almost, not quite, but almost split court. Let's see. Underneath it all, we have the Ace of Wands. Inspiration. This is a chance to really light a fire underneath us all, to really inspire us in some way. In the past, Queen of Swords. Those are the cases being brought forward. She's pointing that sword right at these cases that I'm asking about. Above it all, Nine of Wands. There's the Nine Justices. In my opinion, that's what that is. Near future, Ten of Swords. A painful ending to a long battle in the near future. Not sure who it's going to be painful for or who the ending is for. They may decide, there's always the possibility that they may decide not to rule at all on the cases or on some of them. Knight of Wands. I feel like that's the lawyers with the cases. Ten of Wands. Yeah, look at the books. That's the lawyers with their books. That's the burden. It's a huge undertaking. Hopes and fears. Strength, inner strength. The lawyers are hoping they have a strong case. And then the outcome. Look out. Look out. Feminine power. The Empress. The birth of something new. The birth of something new. The creator, the ultimate creator. So I would say this is going to be a new beginning in our laws. From what I'm getting from this reading is that it is going to change things in a dramatic way. It's almost going to be like a new world after these cases go through. That's what I'm getting from this reading. So that's pretty great. So let's see. I just want to do like real quick. Maybe I'll just do a little short little 3 card spread here, or maybe I don't know. Let me think. Let me see how I feel about it. I want to see, or maybe I'll just leave it there. Let's see. I'm just gonna, okay, I gotta do it. How are the court cases in the Supreme Court gonna go for the president? Let's just see what kind of cards we get in that case. How are the court cases for separation of powers gonna go so far as the president and his tax returns? And any other cases? And in any other aspect of the cases, how are they going to go for the president? Have the 8 of coins there. That's the skilled repetitive work. That's kind of like saying to me the work the courts have always done. Crossed by the 10 of coins, that's the taxes, that's the money. This may be, the other thing I got is this is Trump's lawyers, that's what their work looks like, with the pentacles all over the page. Crossed by the 10 of coins. Underneath it, there's that 10 of swords. It's him that has the bad outcome. That's in the past. We have the Emperor. Boy, that looks like a Supreme Court justice, doesn't it? Almost. Or it could be Trump. He could be the Emperor. I don't know. King of Swords. There's the justice. There's the justice. That's the court at the top. Near future. Page of Swords, that's the taxes coming out. That's the secrets coming out. Or that could just be that's what that is. Trump, Ace of Cups. He's got the Ace of Cups, but you know what that looks? Immediately I get sitting duck. Around it, there's that fire. There's that same card that was in the last reading. There's that new flame of passion around him. I feel like that's the people being ignited. Hopes and fears, Knight of Swords. Yep. He's afraid of that. He's afraid of the outcome. He's afraid of the rulings. These are the rulings coming out. And then outcome, 3 of Cups. So we have a 3 of Cups, some kind of celebration. Some kind of... yeah, but I don't think it's, I think it's the justices celebrating. I don't think it's Trump. Celebration. Birth of something. That's the birth of of something new also. It's like it kind of actually goes along with the Empress card that we got in the last reading. So there's a birth of something new coming out. But it is a celebration. Maybe there is maybe Maybe, you know, what I'm getting is, especially since we have the Ace of Cups down here, is maybe somehow they save his skin in some way. Although they rule against, there may be some kind of a compromise where he ends up having his skin saved in some way. Not that they don't rule that the taxes have to come out, but that they somehow maybe protect him from going to jail or something. Let's ask that. Let's ask that. What are the consequences of the ruling for Trump? What are the consequences of the rulings for Trump? Show me where he ends up after all this. Where does Trump end up after all this? Where does he end up after all the rulings are done? I'm just going to do a three card spread for this because we don't need, that's a pretty direct question. I want to know where he ends up. There's that Queen of Swords again. She didn't mess around. Seven of Wands. That's having to defend yourself. Having to take some kind of higher ground, going to higher ground, seeking higher ground. And then we get the Tower. A crumbling down. He's in trouble. He is in big trouble. Yeah, this is going to destroy him in some way. Destroy his way of thinking or his way of life or his businesses. This is definitely going to be a huge disruption of some sort for Trump. She's got that sword pointed right at him. Justice is a-coming, and it doesn't look good for Donald Trump. Thanks, guys.